Okay, so and then we have the prokaryotic and the eukaryotic cells. The prokaryotic cells are the ones that we know, such as the bacteria ones. And the eukaryotic cells are the ones that we know, like the plant cells and the animal cells. The difference for at the naked eye, they difference for two main reasons. First is that they don't have that they have a really different shape, and that, for example, the prokaryotic cell doesn't have a nucleus, and the eukaryotic cell does have a nucleus. Now, for example, in a more studious way, the prokaryotic cell, it does not have neither a membrane nor organelles. What does that mean? It doesn't have mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. But that allows them to do something easier. They can reproduce faster and easier. Sorry for the redundancy. In a process known such as binary fission. And meanwhile, the eukaryotic cells reproduce in a process known as mitosis, or meiosis if is sexual reproduction in the case of animals. Now, for example, eukaryotic cells, as I mentioned before, in the part of the animal and plant cells, they do have, for example, organelles such as membrane-bound organelles, such as mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, and they have something that I already mentioned. It's deducible. This that they do have a more complex structure, well, because, for example, they are larger and they do have a skeleton. Now, for example, the DNA of the eukaryotic cell is inside the nucleus and linear. There is no other part on the cell that have DNA. You won't find, for example, DNA in the Golgi apparatus. You won't find DNA in the vacuoles. No. Meanwhile, in the bacteria, in the prokaryotic cell, it will be free roaming. Is a term, circular. Now, for now, the prokaryotic cell is part of the bacteria or archaea kingdom. Fungi is the word. No, sorry, bacteria or archaea only, and the eukaryotic cell is just plants, animals, fungi, and protists. Yeah. So those are the similarities and differences between animal cells, plant cells, eukaryotic cells, and prokaryotic cells, and bacteria cells.